Welcome to northeast Greenland and one of the most remote villages on Earth. This is probably a really good spot to show you the main difference between Antarctica and the Arctic, because when you're here, I keep hearing travellers compare the two. You can't. They are totally different. You've got a massive fjord system here, huge mountains, different flora and fauna. No penguins up here, no polar bears down there. And nor do they have thriving communities like this that have been operating in pretty much the same way for thousands of years. Life still revolves around hunting, still with dog sleds. And also, places like this are still incredibly difficult to access, which makes you treasure these moments all the more. These are the kind of experiences an expedition voyage to the Arctic delivers. It is just one of those far-flung destinations that many of us can really only ever dream about. And with Scenic Eclipse guiding our way, we are doing it in ultra luxury. From our starting point in the Norwegian archipelago of Svalbard, we've moved across to Greenland. And this week, we will cruise down the remote and remarkable East Coast and make our way into Iceland, the mysterious land of fire and ice. Now, one thing that I can guarantee you will not find here are crowds. This village here, Intercormorant, this is believed to be one of the most remote communities on the planet. How often would they have ships come in here?
They only get resupplied once a year, and on the odd occasion I've heard that they can't even get in with a supply ship.
It is quite a humbling experience, and one that we are so grateful for.
I love the feeling of the village and the culture here, the colours of the building, and the kids free roaming around, you know. Everyone in the village takes care of everybody else.
Around 400 people call this village home. And despite being snowed in for most of the year and spending the winter months in darkness, they have become happily accustomed to this way of life.
I'm locally from here, so I don't see the big, huge difference with the winter and summer, but of course winter is colder.
And it's all you know, so you just deal with it.
Yes.
Where do you get all your food from?
We get the food from Denmark.
Okay.
But here locally, as many people do here, families, we supply ourselves with muscat.
Yes.
Holbeer, walrus, whales.
What's it like raising a family here?
It's challenging because you are not in a big town. This is a very remote area, and you can have polar bears coming nearby all year round.
On board, the scenery changes hourly, from glaciers and ice sheets to icebergs and wildlife sightings. And there is plenty of space to find your own little nook to soak it all in. Okay, now you never heard this from me. I've been asked to keep it a secret, but for many of us, our favourite part of the ship is here, the observation lounge. Yes, it is a great view, but you can make yourself a cuppa, and there's the most fantastic selection of books. Just found this one, but the one that's on high rotation, the most popular one, polar bears. It's beautiful. Anyway, you never heard this from me. Nothing has been left to chance. Every meticulous detail has been lovingly and thoughtfully considered. You can imagine when you're designing a yacht like this, you can have a huge impact on an artist's life by choosing their work. There is so much that has to be bought for something of this size. And there's been a real focus on sustainable fabrics and also supporting contemporary artists. You'll find the resin work from the Byron Bay artist Mitch Goebel right through to this work here in Coco's. It has a huge impact when you stand at a distance, but get up close and you'll see that it's all collage work. They flew the famous graffiti artist Carl Hush in to create this piece. It took 3 weeks. It looks amazing from a distance, but it's even better up close.